Hello people, this is Power here to review the Kamen Rider Zero-One DX Uchuyaro Raiden Gear Key. This Gear Key was actually a Kamen Rider store exclusive, just like Scout and Panda. However, well, not however, initially this was supposed to be the movie ticket item for the Zero-One movie. However, because of the pandemic, delaying that movie and the Kira Major movie, we didn't have the superhero summer. We didn't have the summer movies for this year, not this year, and we didn't have the summer movies in general, and because they had all of these in stock, or they produced a bunch of these and such, and we're like, well, what the heck are we supposed to do with them now? They just decided to throw them in the Kamen Rider store, which is why they have this thing, because, you know, how else were you supposed to, like, scan in and such? Because these were supposed to be just handed to you, but no. So, yeah, this isn't a typical Progrise key. Packaging, I guess, like Gatling Hedgehog, and I'm pretty sure Stag is in this too. So yeah, first Gear key. So here we have the Gear key right here. Smell like so. Obviously, just like the Izuku we covered, obviously the base of it is this translucent pearlescent sparkly white. Too much adjectives, while the front cover is translucent sparkly plastic, with the cover actually in the color of that Gear. So obviously this is astronaut Uchuyaro Raiden. Obviously crimson red to match Ikuzuchi. And then we get a rocket ship. The QR code for Butba Gamba 051. And then opening the Gear key up, obviously we get heating intelligence and the model of the ship. Then we get the cover. I didn't bother to pull out Izu for comparisons just because I don't really think it's worth it. However, this is our first of the standard DX Gear keys that we're actually covering, because I skipped out on the set. So, Gear keys, we actually have 3 sounds.
Astronaut.
So we get the occupation of the Gear.
Astronaut Uchuyaro Raiden.
Then we get the full title of the key.
Uchuyaro Raiden.
Then we get the name of the Gear. So again.
Astronaut. Astronaut Uchuyaro Raiden. Uchuyaro Raiden.
Let's use this in everything and change out the batteries. Obviously, we're going to do the Force Riser first because Raiden.
Astronaut. Force Rise. Astronaut Uchuyaro Raiden.
So obviously that flows pretty smoothly and such. Obviously, this is just a space, so obviously the light can actually emit.
Take off. Dystopia. Take off.
Alright.
Take off. Utopia.
I didn't even activate it.
Cyclone Rise. Astronaut Uchuyaro Raiden.
Obviously, this color scheme really works too, just because the clear, sparkly colors really work with the silver, and obviously this being crimson red and such work.
Take off. Spark. Take off. Astronaut.
Woohoo. I don't get why. Like, I guess, like, you know, I'm putting so much pressure on the toy, it resets. I don't get it.
Astronaut Uchuyaro Raiden. Take off.
Obviously, I think in the YouTube special, Fua used the whatever that Imagur's name is, Taro's key in the shot riser, which is technically the main device these keys go into.
Astronaut.
Woohoo.
Astronaut. Dream rise. Shut rise. Astronaut Uchuyaro Raiden.
There's literally no light. But yeah, so within, you know, instead of saying authorize, it says Dream Rise. I don't remember if I stated this at all for Izu. I probably ignored all of this.
Astronaut.
Still stuck with the standby.
Take off. Blast! Astronaut. Take off. Blast!
That's funny.
Astronaut. Dream rise. Slash rise. Astronaut Uchuyaro Raiden.
Jin should have just done this, because I actually remember what this does. It just creates another version of that Himigure.
Astronaut. Take off. Blast!
Last but not least, actually least,
Dream rise. Progrise. I am an older brother to protect the satellite. There. Astronaut Uchuyaro Raiden.
so there's the full transmission of the Raiden Himigure key jingle. Obviously, I do not like that they translated Zaya as Zaire. That does not make sense at all.
Take off. Impact. Take off. Terra impact.
Just like the blast. Obviously, if you can't tell, actually, I'll just save for the end spiel. Raiden uses the shotgun.
Astronaut. Progrise key confirmed. Ready to utilize. Astronaut Uchuyaro Raiden.
So yeah, because they don't have any ability, it just says the entire name or the entire, you know, name of the Progrise key.
Take off. Shotgun rise. Take off. Kamen shot.
And then, just for the fun of it, if you want it for the charge.
Ready to utilize. Astronaut Uchuyaro Raiden.
Obviously, it's a lot longer than a typical ability sound.
Take off. Kamen Master.
Sorry. Yeah. So what are my thoughts overall on this key? It actually wants to focus. Is that it's not bad. Honestly, I recommend picking this key up if you had to get one Himigear key. Obviously, you would probably want the key of... I'm not sure. I only seen one episode of Raiden, and he died. So, you know, this key does have its minor significance, because obviously this was used to revive him. The episode before the pandemic. But, like, the thing with the Himigear keys is that obviously this is just another, like, subsidiary of, like, the Zetsumarais keys. Like, of just, you know, having that one finisher that they can just do and such. Because obviously that's all, like, the same and such. And, like, pretty generic. Because obviously, like, instead of saying Zetsumetsu, it says take off and such. But other than that, like, if you don't want to pick up the Himigear Progrise key set, and if you want at least an experience on a Himigear key without having to get the Izu key from the hidden side version of the Memorial Progrise key sets, I definitely recommend picking up Raiden. He's the easiest key you can pick up. The easiest Himigear key you can pick up for the toy line, because of the fact, again, I think I said this in the introduction, but the introduction was like a year ago. So, but basically, again, you know, yes, it is unfortunate that this key that was clearly supposed to be a movie ticket item didn't become a movie ticket item. However, this one becoming a Kamen Rider store exclusive really helped this release out, because it really just made this key really accessible. So, like, you know, movie ticket items typically that aren't Lopi are typically around like $20 to $25 or so. But because of the fact this one was just a Kamen Rider store exclusive item, like, unwillingly, unlike, you know, like Scout and Panda or like Hoshi Kamen Engi, and Revice did not have any. So this one, like, technically being a general item, this one was just around like $12, which is pretty worth it. And I feel like this is kind of like just, again, a nice solid one to have. If you're a fan of Ikazuchi, if you're a fan of Metsubo Jinrai, go for it. Like, it's actually kind of neat to actually be able to pick up the key of, like, a very significant character, not of, like, you know, of, like, Amoru or something like that. So, yeah. If it's still up, I haven't checked in a while. Definitely pick it up. So that'll have to do with this review. So this is Power, and I'll leave people. Bye.